Hey guys, what's going on? Good morning from Dhaka, Bangladesh. Time check. It's around 1, right? 1 a.m. here in Dhaka. And I'm doing few reviews. This is the second actually and the final one. There are going to be 15 fragrances in this list. This is at list for winter. And I'm doing all this list. I'm bringing back all my fragrances, rotating them so people get to remember or reminded of, oh, I have this fragrance, perhaps maybe I should take it out during winter. So that's the whole purpose. I have few more lists like this coming up. Don't want to give it so much of a gimmicky, hey man, this dropper, that dropper. I don't do that, but people who do, all the more power to them. But in general, let me just tell you one thing. A lot of reviewers would tell you that this fragrance gets you, help you get ladies, they help you get dates, you're gonna get lucky. Most of the time, it's it's a myth that things don't work unless you look like Jeremy or Tom Cruise, right? And you have the persona, you have the money. Yes, if you don't have the money, no one cares for you. If you're a bum, no one cares for you, right? So a couple of honorable mentions, then we hit top like the main list, and I have few surprises for you here as usual. But the honorable mentions are kind of interesting for me. Let me show you one by one. First fragrance I'm going to show you is this one, Kenzo Power. Why I say flower? Because it is a floral perfume. Okay, and that was totally unintentional, by the way. So I like it so much. I do have a backup of it, big bottle. Once this one finishes, I will open that. Super rare to find, super expensive, and this fragrance I don't think you can buy readily available. These go for very very high price tag. So why is this here? Because this one is all about florals. This one is like Fleur de Mal by Jean Paul Gaultier that many people swear by, they like it, but cannot find. That one is even more unicorn than this. This one, these florals will be so good, for colder months. And I think these fragrances are beast mode. Kenzo Power. The cologne is also good, but that's good for say warmer weathers. This is very unique. There's no fragrance in the market that smells like it. That's why it's an honorable mention. Second honorable mention, another unicorn. This one, at one point I almost sold off. Luckily I didn't. This is Givenchy Very Irresistible for him. This is a chocolate, mint chocolate chip cookie kind of smell. Something in line with Givenchy, Play Intense, Amen by Thierry Mugler, like those chocolatey kind of fragrances. A lot of chocolatey fragrances in the market are there. Polo, Red Intense. So people do like that gourmand chocolatey aspect. This one definitely is one of those. Very interesting scent, very long lasting. Cannot find this. The women's version you can find, but this bottle's impossible to find. Such a great fragrance, I tell you, man. During winter, if you want to wear this is gonna be so good. Okay, so these are the two honorable mentions. I have few discontinued fragrances in the list, but they can be found here and there. And I have a better fragrance than the Givenchy in my list. Let's go. First fragrance, very quickly. Let's go. Hugo Boss or Hugo Boss. This is called number 1. This is kind of like the mid vintage bottle. The new bottles packaging has been changed to a new bottle. Google it, you'll see. Before this, there was another vintage version, which is the ultimate big bro or big boss. That one is very hard to find, but this fragrance no one really cares for, or no one really pay a lot of money. This one can be had for 40-45 bucks nowadays, highest, $40, let's say. And this is such a masculine fragrance. If you love fragrances like Antaeus, if you like Sika Obsession for him, this is for you. Very boss man like, the best fragrance from Hugo Boss. After, I think, to me, after Boss Bottle. Okay, I love Boss Bottle way too much. Next one is a cheap fragrance, which is very good alternative to, I think, Promise or Dawn or Night, one of those fragrances from Frederic Malle. This is a Ministry of Oud, strictly Oud. Okay, I think this is maybe Paris Corner. I forgot the name. I'll write down. So if you see the juice color, very opulent juice color, and this is very nice. Okay, this ones can be had for 20 something dollars. I think 25 bucks, maybe 35 highest. Man, the smell, the way they replicated this is very very good. I do have few of the other new ones from Paris Corner, Fragrance World. They do copy Roja Dove, this and that, but this one I just was watching my review a while back. This one had really good score. Very, very nice. If you do love rose, if you like juiciness, and then you like a little bit of performance for winter, try this one. Strictly Oud, Ministry of Oud line, Paris Corner. That's a good cheapie. Next one, another affordable fragrance, but it's a little bit more expensive than the previous two. Joop Homme Absolute. So some of you may say, hey, Joop is very, very cheap in my country, UK. Some of the countries they are sold for 25 quids. Very good pricing. We don't get those prices. We get a little bit higher. But such an underrated gem. I think Mark really rated this highly. He liked it. This one has some vanilla incense, kind of like a sweet, smoky feel. And I really like that. The incense in there is really nice fragrance, man. This is like going to church, kind of like that. Bit dark for Sundays, but it's a good fragrance. It's really good for cold weathers. Check it out, Joop Homme Absolute. I have something similar to that. I think I like this one better than the Joop one. Both are great quality, make no mistake, but this is my old bottle. Zadig and Voltaire, this is him. This one had hype during Jeremy's time, 2016-17, I think, even Max Forte. Nowadays, nobody talks about it. This fragrance house suddenly got like hype. This one, and I think also Bottega Veneta, yes. Those two houses people need to talk about more. This is nice incense, a little bit of orange up top. And the way it's done, it's not like a typical designer. This fragrance is like, oh man, this is like nothing else. This one has a milky note somewhere, very nice. Try it out for winter. Beautiful fragrance, dark and long lasting. Number 11, then we hit top 10. Number 11 is this, another affordable fragrance called Exclusif Tabac by Maison Alhambra collection, Lattafa. Take a look at the bottle. Reminds you of anything? If you have seen Carolina Herrera private line, this is one of their, I think, mystery tobacco clone. Okay, it smells like red tobacco, mystery tobacco, those fragrances, but for much cheaper price tag. Really beautiful, beautiful, beautiful fruitiness, in there. The tobacco is nice. It's sweet. It's wearable. Very long lasting as well. Exclusive Tabac. Amazing fragrance. So now let's do the top 10. And I'll tell you one thing. Some of you may always say like, hey, why this is here up here? What's that? Why that's not top 10, top 5? It's my list, man. Sometimes it's all about sentiments, Number 10 is this one. Mont Blanc Presence. Man, I sold it off once. I tell you, that was a big mistake. Sometimes I think, hey, some fragrances are not really like, I'm just spraying a little bit. I had the Mont Blanc Presence Cool as well, the blue juice, but I sold both of them off. Then suddenly started missing it. That aftershave sort of spices, cinnamony cake, and a little bit of this, I don't know, was that juniper or something. There's a fruity kick in there. And I missed it. It's like one of a kind. You just suddenly have a mood to wear it. That is the beauty of this fragrance. It's not a must have or anything, but if you have taste for like Mont Blanc, this is one of their best fragrances. A very underrated Mont Blanc Presence. Only thing downside is 75 ml. Okay. Number 9, bringing back this one after a long time. Bvlgari Man Wood Essence. This one is a safe one. This is sweet. This is woody. Simple. Not much crazy thing going on. There's no niche factor about it. It's just a good performing sweet woody scent. Modern scent. You get compliments. It's wearable all year round. Great performance in winter. Great performance in summer. Great for any purpose. Okay. Office. You can cover almost any occasion with this. That's why it's so high up in the order. I think prices are better than their other flankers. Definitely check it out. Wood Essence. Get it before it gets discontinued. Now, next one. Okay. I think like number 8, this one is a women's perfume. Okay, I'll not lie to you, like this one perhaps do not belong in men's list, but something about this fragrance, like back in the days, Chanel number 5, Shalimar, they have this unique appeal. I just love the way they are made. This is one of those fragrances from back in the days I really like. It's called Amarige by Givenchy. So this house is so underrated, man. Look at the bottle. Look how classy this looks. This is very complex fragrance. This one has a lot of florals in my humble opinion. Beautiful bottle. It has a presence. It's a beast mode. If you can get older batches, it's gonna even last better. This fragrance, man, such a glorious, it's like a goddess, and if you can pull it off, like it has tons of notes. It has this old school classic florals. It has some animalic touches. It's bright, maybe aldehydes and stuff, but mostly the florals are so beautiful, and it can be very masculine if you can pull it off. Okay. Amarige by Givenchy. Definitely an interesting fragrance for you to check out. Now number 7. This fragrance, it used to get a lot of love, and some people used to have mixed emotions, but now cannot find it anymore. It's selling for, in Bangladesh, around $200. Okay, and I don't know why, because it's hard to find, I suppose. Bvlgari Black. This one has the hockey puck, I think that's what it's called, the rubber at the side. It can get spoiled over the years. This is not a vintage, by the way, but these are all discontinued. So this one, what's so special about it, people considered this fragrance to be similar to Midnight in Paris. Okay. Okay, can I keep it like that? No, it's gonna fall. Okay. This one was considered something like Midnight in Paris, but a little bit more rubbery, burned rubber note, which some people don't like. I think this fragrance is interesting. This fragrance is very unique. And nowadays, you don't find this kind of interesting fragrances. Just check out my review, you'll see what I mean. But if you can find it, go for Prada Luna Rosa Black. That one is similar to this, but this was the magic, okay? Beautiful bottle. Anik Menardo, I think, made this. Right. So, number 6, then hit top 5. Number 6 is this Carolina Herrera Bad Boy Le Parfum. Is it the Le Parfum? Man, I think the other one is Extreme that I got recent times. Anyway, this one is masterpiece. This is the best from the line, and I'm beginning to like this line a lot more than before. I ordered the Cobalt version, which I'm expecting in 1 or 2 days. This is the best of the lot. Second best is the Extreme, then Cobalt. The original one is okay. So this one, what you get is the blast of grapefruit, really nice. Then it starts growing to something like Nishane, Karagoz, little bit. It's smoky. It's interesting. It's not just that nutty note that is it's good for in the original. This is much more upscale, much more grown up. Really, really beast mode in winter. Check it out. Carolina Herrera, Bad Boy Le Parfum. So now let me move a little bit here because I'll be running out of space. Yeah, we have 5 fragrances left. Top 5. Number 5, Victor and Rolf Spicebomb Infrared EDP. Very particular EDP, Eau de Parfum. There are many versions of Spicebomb now in the market. The best one I think is Extreme, Spicebomb Extreme. No doubt that that's the best hookah tobacco, something similar to niche fragrance style. Amazing fragrance. But I like Spicebomb Original. I do like the fresh. Some of them are okay. Some of them are like the green lantern. What is it called? The infrared, right? No, this is infrared. I think that was Spicebomb. Man, the green one. You know what I'm talking about. I think that one was called Night Vision. Yes, I am seeing it from far. It's like at back. So that one kind of sucked. That one's something similar to Invictus. This one, it has a Jolly Rancher sort of smell with the mix of tobacco, Spicebomb, less spicy, a little bit more sweet. And this fragrance works really well in cooler months, but it's not a beast like this one, okay? But I really enjoy this. You can try it out. Cool bottle, cool smell, decent longevity. Okay, that's number 5. Number 4, something better than that is this one, Paco Rabanne Black Excess. Recently got it. This is the newer style bottle. My older style thin bottles, I still have it, but you can't find those anymore. So that's what you have to live with. Black Excess. Man, this thing brings back so many memories. The strawberry, the pineapple, the citruses, lemon opening, and then mixed by, chocolatey notes at the base. It's just such a good fragrance for winter. I think such a happy fragrance. When I go out, it reminds me of my student years. Okay. Still a great fragrance, great bottle, and very decent longevity. Black Excess. Now we have 3 left. I think we have to make some space, man. I'm totally running out of space. Let's see if I can move them a little bit. Okay. Yeah, like that. Maybe we can fit in 3 fragrances. Okay, number 3, I think is this one. I'm going to surprise a lot of you. Any guesses? Albait, Aldimashqi, which one? Take a look at the name. This is the King Aventus. And if I tell you, some of you will be really shocked. This is the best Creed Aventus alternative in the market. Okay. There's a lot of debate and a lot of heated arguments among people because people like to fight over Aventus best dupe. Some people get really mad when I don't say Rehan is the best because it's not. Okay. But so far, Sidinim or something like Supremacy, not only Intense, and then stuff like Laventure Intense or Rasasis, was it Zebra or what? Some of the ones people love so much more. Try this. Albait Aldimashqi. Check out the longevity, check out the smell, and check out the composition. This is literally the best Aventus. You don't need Aventus if you have this, okay? Period. Done. So number 2 is this one. I think I love this fragrance. Recent time I got this. This is called Kajal Lamar, okay? I think that's the name. This fragrance, it's kind of like I get a bit nervous using it because of the bottle. It's kind of cumbersome and it's like feels thin, If I drop it, it will definitely break. It's an expensive fragrance. I just really like it. It has the rose, it has the fruitiness, feels a little bit touch feminine, but I really, really like it. In winter, I got compliments wearing this. Hardly any fragrance get me compliments. This one definitely did. And I'll tell you one thing. This one, I think is not as good as the Hub, but definitely this house is quality. Definitely check it out. And I think this fragrance will get you compliments in winter. Number 2 is Lamar by Kajal. Gorgeous bottle, by the way. So number 1, today is my scent of the night. This is the fragrance that made me do this list. Every day I look for inspiration. This is the inspiration. And this fragrance also is discontinued, but can be had if you can pay a little bit more money. This one is a better gourmand than Givenchy Very Irresistible. That's the fragrance called Bond number 9. I love New York for all. Write down the name for you guys. Don't worry. This is my little 50 ml bottle. I wish I had a 100 ml. This fragrance, people call this like absolutely the best by the bakery smell. If you go past bakery, if you smell those nice little cakes or whatever they're making, like the baking, that the sweet smell, the warmth of it, the spices, this is the smell. It's a beautiful fragrance. Some people love coffee house smell. If let's say you're having like a cappuccino with tiramisu or something like those buns, like they're just butter buns or potato breads, and if you have like those nice little desserts, you just pack it up and go home and enjoy it for yourself, like once in a while cinnamon rolls, this thing gives you that feel. Definitely one of the best gourmands in the market. It has the milk smell, like milky smell, accord, just like Amen, lactonic sort of. Man, such a great fragrance, beast mode. Just two sprays, great. One of the best Bond number 9s ever. So that's the list for you guys. Definitely do let me know how you like them, and do let me know which ones you enjoyed and which ones do you think are not worth it. Have a nice day. Thanks for watching and enjoy your winter. See you soon. Bye bye.